I don't know. If you're watching, you already got the squad bet.
Bang! There you go.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
Whoa, Nick.
What's happening, buddy? I was waiting for you. I was concerned. I was like, call your brother. Make sure he didn't get kidnapped by some serial killer on campus or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I watch a lot of serial killer stuff in Netflix. So
yeah, I died, but I'm good now.
Oh well, that's cool. Whatever works. Welcome, Game Time Decision, everybody. I'm Detroit Lenny. Yes, we are live. We're live, bro. Yeah. Welcome, Game Time Decision. Going to be a little bit shorter show because we just got baseball. So we're going to run through some baseball stuff. Talk a little bit of MLB. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. As always, our sponsor for this show is Caesar Sportsbook. They'll give you up to $1,250 for your first bet. If you don't win, you'll get 100% of your stake back as a free bet. And win or lose, you get 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credit points. This is value. Take advantage of that. Links in the description of the video. Tim's trying to figure out life. He's got to get rid of his ice cream. I was eating an Oreo cookie pie thing.
Oh, nice.
Really, we weren't concerned with you at all.
That's fair. I wouldn't be either.
This is my lunch, so deal with it, people, okay? Seattle, good call. Hats off.
Never in doubt.
I have a little bit of doubt, but
no, when the head coach of the Broncos chooses to try to convert something to win the game that historically has hit at 4%, I wasn't worried. Because I think that it's 2 for 40 something on 64+ yard field goals in the NFL.
And that was his game plan. You could tell him and his staff were not on the same page. And as far as Russell and them, you could tell there was they are a work in progress. Denver. They have some.
They were laying a touchdown on the road. Yep.
Right. And they I talked myself right out of Seattle. I'll be the first one to admit. I said this on Morningwood. I talked myself right out of Seattle. But I bet the under, and really that's where I was.
I did have the under as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that was cooked at halftime.
Me too.
I really did. I know in our group chat you were talking about that, and I'm like, it's too early to X factor that. Just
it felt like defense was optional in the beginning.
I'll tell you what, Geno Smith
looked good. He looked good.
9-0 against the spread in starts.
And Denver looked like a team that added a quarterback. What were they last year? 7-10. They were a 7-10 team with a new quarterback. That's all they are. They're not a Super Bowl contender.
And here's something to look out for next year, because one thing that you got to keep in mind with Russell Wilson and the Broncos, they didn't start many of their starters in preseason.
Yeah,
so that's one thing you got to keep an eye out for. If
like
we saw that with the Rams as well, they came out awful. I think teams that did not start their starting quarterbacks went 3-8 this week. They were not good. If they did not start their quarterbacks in the preseason. So that's one thing to keep an eye out for maybe week 1 next year is look for teams that did not play their starters in the preseason to come out slow in the regular season, week 1.
I will say this. All I've watched today and heard on NFL Live and the NFL Network and ESPN and all those other second-rated shows behind Game Time Decision is all I've ever heard or all I hear today is just the Denver. Yes, I get it's Denver. New coach. First game ever as a head coach. A lot of his staff, first game ever as being in that position. First year quarterback, all this. Y'all need to give a little respect to the man, Geno Smith, who said, and I quote after the game, which I thought was, I want to put it on a t-shirt. I thought I want to put it on a t-shirt. He said, they wrote me off. I didn't write back. And I was like, whoa,
yes, that's my quarterback.
I was like, bro, that guy, I want to root for that guy. That guy was like chip on my shoulder. Next, they wrote me off. I didn't write back.
I'm already looking to go towards Seattle next week. And me and Nick are in big disagreement with that one.
Let's not.
It's against Trey Lance and the 49ers.
Yeah, so I do like that. Because
I'm looking at overreaction week 2.
Yeah, I know. But my thing is, San Francisco did just lose their number 1 running back. He's on the IR officially.
Who was that?
As of about an hour ago.
Mitchell.
Yeah. And here's who they brought. Let me see if I can pull that up. Who they're bringing in for a workout. This is where they're at. Because Adam Schefter.
Yeah, but I did see it. I did see a trend all season last year. If you back this, it hit at like 60-65%. Teams that did not cover the week before taking on teams that did cover the week before. If you back the teams that didn't cover, you were hitting at over 60%. And if you did that in week 2 last year, you went 7-0. So that's what I'm kind of looking to back here. And there's a couple big favorites that are in that mix. So yeah, I'm definitely next week is going to be a public week because it's going to be a lot of chalk. And that's the kind of the way my numbers are grading out for it.
That's fair. The Niners have brought in and signed veteran Texas running back Marlon Mack to their practice squad.
Oh, nice. That's not a bad option.
It's not. He's a big dude, and they need depth now.
I liked him with the Colts.
But I'm not. I don't
hate that.
I'm not. Here's the thing, Trey Lance. I'm going to take out that Bears and Niners game because of the weather. I mean, it was.
I was going to say, don't read too much into that, please. The weather was terrible, and you're in like a literal slip and slide. So yeah, I mean, 100%. Come on. I don't read anything into that. I know the public is going to overreact, being like, "Well, man, the 49ers look like crap. I got to bet against." No, give me the Niners. I'll lay the points here. Not a problem.
But I don't like 10. I don't like 10.
I think it's a 9. I think it's a 9.
I've seen it at 9.5. I've seen what roughly
as long
10.
as I get my line for that's 12.5. So I think that this line is a little short because of how they performed last week.
My thing is I think this. I'll tell you what, the Seahawks plus 16 on a teaser will definitely make a card.
I get
Also, keep in mind they're on the road now. Keep in mind a lot of these favorites I'm looking to back are home favorites, and we had a ton of home dogs last week.
But I'm saying that game, the division, whatever, those games are always rough, tough game. Like that Colts Texans game, with the tie, those games are always real close dog fights. That's all. And I look for more of that Seattle Niner game as a dog fight. Also look at weather. The Bay Area could be goofy as hell. Who knows? I mean, you could get weather coming in. So these outdoor stadiums like Chicago, like the Bay Area, Miami, places like that, you got to watch for rain and, you got to do that. You don't have to wait till December to start watching for weather. Watch weather now. Don't, you know what I mean? So
because that under, I totally missed that under in the Bears game. I was looking at the Bears and
how we missed
the
that
under, and I never bet it because the line dropped to like 38.5 for that on game day.
Yeah,
and it still cruised under.
Shift gears a little bit to MLB. Pirates have already a couple doubleheader games going on. Pirates beat the Reds 6-1. Rays beat the Jays 4-2 in game ones. We still have a whole slate of MLB. So if you want to look, me and Tim kind of decided on a squad bet. If you want to check it out in the banner.
On the site, so he should agree with that one.
Yeah, I agree with that. I have their team total.
All right, let's go through the squad. Let's go through the chat, I should say. What up, squad? I hit the like button. My chair's all out of whack. Justin says, Tim. Hi. Tim's working up numbers. He's doing math shit.
I'm going through all of the games that me and Nick put up on the site for baseball this year. I'm currently in the beginning of July. And as I'm writing it down, 173, up 5. I can guarantee you it's not going to be that pretty when we end.
That's Facebook user, Astros -1.5. If you're going to have some balls, take them -2.5. They'll win by a bajillion tonight. Okay? It doesn't matter.
I think it was like a 137 when I did it this morning.
On BOL, it's -145.
Yeah, okay. It's already gone up. So, yeah, that's a big fat no for me.
How we doing, fellas? We're doing. Peace, fellas. Peace. You just got here. Under hit in that Denver game. It was scary though. It was at halftime. I was looking at the halftime odds and I was like, no, Lenny, just don't. All I could hear was Nick Earl in my head. Don't overreact. So I didn't. I just said, I got what I got.
Before the game yesterday, I looked at Nick. I'm gonna put up the I'm gonna put up the Seahawks money line up on the site.
Yep.
We put up Seahawks plus 260, and that is the reason why we're positive for week 1 of NFL.
Hey, good call. And that was one of your circa plays too, wasn't it?
Yep.
We ended up ending circa week 1, 2, and 3, which is a W for us because we started 0-3. Yeah, we started 0-3. We ended 2-3. I'll take it. We move on into this week.
Keep that momentum.
We need to just start going 3-2.
I'm curious to see what Circa's lines are on Wednesday when they come out.
We have a couple teams circled already that we're looking to bet.
By the way, I went and had Christina go and pick out all the games. She finished 7-8.
Nice.
So that's not terrible. Not terrible.
In Allie's little neighborhood bar called the Office Bar thing, they had this pool. I just got to pick 10 games, 10 winners, no spreads, just straight whatever, right? Every week. I think I went like 6-4, but or I went like. I think I went 5-4-1 because I had the Colts which pushed, so they count that as a push, not a loss.
That game was weird, I should have bet Houston. Like I said, Indianapolis does not cover week 1. I will say one of the plays I'm staring at for week 2 is Jacksonville plus the points because Jacksonville always plays the Colts tough, especially at home.
Yeah.
The Colts.
Actually, there is a play in that game that does appeal to me a little bit more than I
my dumbass all the Lions on there too. Money line.
Colts are going to struggle against Texans and Jacksonville this year, and then they'll cover in games against like the Chiefs, the Patriots. I think they play the Bills. Like they'll cover in those games, but they won't cover against Jacksonville.
It's a divisional matchup, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's no different than like that whole New England Miami game. I mean, I get Miami won this week and all that, but normally that game is real tight too, for whatever reason. Yeah. Even Tom Brady was there, so for some reason, I think the Aces go up tonight.
I think the Aces in 3. They won game 1. I think they dominate tonight, and I think they close it out in Connecticut game 3. I don't think it's close.
Yeah, Mitchell's on the IR. Unpopular opinion, Rays win again. Sweep for the day. I don't care about Manoa.
I can see it.
I can see it 100%.
I don't hate it.
I'm not hating on it.
Nick Earl, just so you know, I disagreed with everything Craig Trepp said on Power Hour today.
Okay, I haven't edited it yet.
So. Just for you. No, it was good. What up, squad? Smash that like button. All right, Rich P. Marlon Mack got cut from Houston, so Frisco signed him to the practice squad, which is just immediately their version of trying him out. Yeah. And then I wouldn't be surprised if he's on the 52-man roster by the end of tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the thing is, running backs are replaceable.
They're you just need depth. Depth.
Running back by committee. Next guy up.
Exactly. I'm not worried about San Francisco. I think they come back and they dominate this week.
No, I can't say that.
I'll say dominate. I won't say dominant. I can see them winning, but I'll take the points. I don't think they cover, but
I do.
We'll see. It's also Tuesday.
I know it's the overreaction that Seattle won.
Yep.
I like Seattle regardless whether or not they won or lost to Denver. And them winning doesn't change the fact that I think that they can cover against Trey Lance. Trey Lance is not an NFL quarterback.
Are we overreacting over one bad game in
No, I am
bad
not.
conditions though?
No, I am not.
No, because I watched Trey Lance play.
Yeah, I was not high on Trey Lance to begin the year.
Right.
I think a lot of people are going to take the points at Seattle this week.
And they should.
They're going to make it on a teaser card. I don't know if I'll bet it straight up. You know what I'm saying?
If I was in the contest by myself, I would have San Fran on my circuit card.
I know you would.
Damn it, Nick.
Damn it, Nick.
Damn
I like San Fran this week. I like San Fran. I like Denver. I like the Rams. I like the Packers. I like a lot of chalk this week.
Yes.
Rams and Packers, absolutely.
And Washington.
Ray's first game so far. Rich P says gut play of the day. Squad bet comes later. Gut play. I'm a little iffy on the gut play because I don't like a lot of dogs today.
You had San Fran last night.
Yeah,
I love San Fran. San Fran was my only winner last night. I had a couple pushes.
That was a nice little banger there. Listen, I'm not afraid. I don't see double headers. I don't like double headers.
Me neither.
But I'm not afraid. I can't believe I'll say this out loud, but the Mets are way too chalky. So
yeah, I agree with that. There is line value on the Cubs.
Cubbies, there's I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, Cubs you could probably get for plus 2.5.
Yeah, I don't see the Mets losing tonight.
I don't either, but I'll take them plus some stupid run line, like 2.5 at like even money.
That's fair. I don't see that.
Yeah, plus 1.5 is plus 150.
I was looking at Cubs plus 2.5 this morning. It was minus 115.
Okay, so I see plus 150. Plus 1.5 is plus 150. 2.5. If I can get close to even money, that's probably as close to a gut play as I'm gonna get today. I mean, I'm not. I know I don't like the Tigers. Just looking at dogs, maybe the Angels. I mean, the Guardians. I've not been sold on them all year, so. I don't,
I still think White Sox win the division, even though they're 3 games back.
I wouldn't be afraid of the Colorado Rockies today in Chicago, though, against the White Sox. I wouldn't, but those are games I stayed off of. I got 3 Nerfies today that I like that are Phillies Marlins, minus 130. Padres, Mariners, minus 130, Nerfies, and the Braves, Giants, minus 120 is what I got it at. So I like those 3 Nerfies, and then our squad bet. Those are the only 4 baseball plays I have. I like starting the day 1-0 with Tampa. First 3 money line. There you go. Reading the report, Jerry Jones talking about Dax may come back sooner than 6 to 8 weeks. Yes. So I just read that too and watched it on NFL Live. What they're talking about, I'm telling you right now, Jerry Jones is going to rush Dax Prescott back and panic. And then I don't think Dax is great anyway.
I would say if I was the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott most likely out, say, 8 weeks. They could very realistically be 2-7 by the time he comes back. If that's the case, sit him for the rest of the year.
I don't even know how they win a game. I'm telling you, they're not good.
I will say, and everybody should be watching Higgs' look-ahead lines, because if you did, you would have already gotten it. Me and Nick are already on Cincinnati plus 110 and the under 51. That is now a Cincinnati -7 and a 43.5. So
unfortunately, my book took that line also. I couldn't personally bet it, but we put it up on the site. I'm kind of looking towards maybe taking the points to the Cowboys, though. Getting over a touchdown now?
I can't. Nope, I can't.
You're getting over a touchdown now.
That's fantastic. I can't.
But Joe Burrow is going to get his. That's my thing. And I don't see Dallas. We saw what happened last time Dax went out. Okay, and how much they struggled.
The Cowboys were the only team to not score a touchdown, and that was with Dak Prescott most of the game. Do we really think that's
right? He didn't get hurt till end of the 4th or something like that. So
no, that's not
great call on Seahawks. There you go. Richie P says, Earls, at least your L's and no one else is in circle.
Huh? It's your L's and no one else is in circle. That's fair.
Yup, in that division game, that's why the Colts and the Jags.
Yeah,
they know each other well. They do.
I kind of like the under.
Aces.
There you go. There's your WNBA
under
play.
The Jags game. I don't do WNBA. Under in the Jags game.
I know. I thought Niners running back was Debo.
He can be. He very well can
I mean, you'll see a lot of that. I don't understand why the Niners don't do a lot more run pass options. Trey Lance can run.
Yeah, he's a decent running quarterback.
Right. He's a better running quarterback than he is a passing quarterback. He's not accurate. So
the Niners are not a team that,
But Seahawks lost a key to their defense with Jamal Adams.
Well, that's
going to hurt.
Going to hurt. Definitely going to hurt.
Yeah,
but they seem to look fine without him.
Yeah, because he went out before halftime.
And you got to look at it this way: is that really going to tamper Seattle? Hey, AM, nice to see you again. Is that really going to tamper with how they are going to defend the Niners? And I don't think so, because the Niners are going to be run first and throw the ball third, because they're going to be run the ball, play defense, and then maybe they might throw it a couple times. It's not going to affect them unless they start going, all right, game plan, let's go after that safety. But still, I don't see the Niners scoring on Seattle all that much, because we saw how that rush defense looked against what's his name, Mitchell from Denver.
Yeah.
And then look at the two fumbles on the goal line for Seattle. Like, this defense looks solid. I honestly,
the MVP of that game was the Seattle defense. They rattled Russell Wilson.
They won that game.
It's almost like won the game. It's almost like the person who can game plan best for Russell Wilson was the one that coached him for 10 years.
It's almost. I still think Trey Lance is a better quarterback than Jimmy G, but I don't think he's one of them.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
not yet. We need to see more from Trey Lance.
I'm not a Jimmy G fan. Never have been.
Jimmy G has won a couple of Super Bowls.
Okay, Tim. He was a backup.
As a backup to Tom Brady. That's not the point.
Hold on. I knew it was coming. Thank you.
Delicious.
I knew it was coming. Whew. But yeah, I mean, the gut play has only been wrong 12 times. But the gut play yesterday though I was pissed I didn't bet it myself. I ain't gonna lie. To Tim, wise words. Let's go White Sox.
I like it. I mean, I'm not on them today because I don't trust Michael Kopech.
That's fair. Under in game 2 of the Rays and the Jays.
I want nothing to do with that game. I don't really touch doubleheaders. I would lean towards Rays, but that's me being let's bet Rays, Orioles, and Seattle every single day. That's just kind of my deal.
Vegas half -2.5 locked in.
Vegas first half. Oh, the Aces tonight.
Oh, Aces. Yeah, I think they get out early. They get out often, and they destroy.
They're up 1-0, right?
They're up 1-0 in the series. I will say last game I called it exactly right. I had the under 169, and it finished 67-64. So it went way under that total.
There you go.
So there.
Dax is now +8. Now a strong lean Dallas.
Exactly.
I can't touch them. I can't touch.
More than a touchdown. I'm going to lean towards Dallas here.
That's fine. I cannot touch them.
I'll be honest with you.
On the site.
I just don't want nothing to do with that game. I want to see. I don't want to overreact. I don't want to be.
Point, I don't want anything to do. I
don't want to be. I missed my line.
Correct.
I know that. I know I missed my line.
Yeah,
so I don't want to panic and try and jump on something else. So I'm just gonna make sure the best way to make sure I don't overreact is to not react and don't bet that game.
Exactly.
So
exactly, that's the best way to approach it.
Teddy Bridgewater is available.
Teddy Bridgewater is available. What he got cut from? What, New Orleans? That could be a decent. I know they were talking about him, and then
he's out of shape.
Minshew Mania.
Man, I know, right?
I can't. I don't know. That just seems like
but I think they're gonna try and force Dax back, and not. I don't mean force like make him play force but they're gonna rush him back, and that's not the answer.
You know what, Dallas, you're eliminated from the playoffs. Move on.
Yeah,
and you lost Kinlaw. or Kinlaw. Yeah, Niners. Don't sleep on the Lions this year or the Seahawks. Man, squeeze man.
The first place Seahawks could be a halfway decent team.
Well, I'll give them 500 ball.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'll give them.
I don't think they win the division.
9-8.
And after seeing Arizona week 1, I don't think Arizona comes close. Well, you also
overreaction.
No, okay. I want to see Arizona once they have DeAndre Hopkins. Having a big wide receiver there.
What's he out? 5 weeks? 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
Yeah. But I haven't. To be fair, I haven't been high on Arizona all. Like at the beginning of the year, I wasn't high on Arizona. So I'm not this year. So Schefter just reported the Broncos coach now saying, looking back, we should have gone for it. You can't do that as a coach, even if everyone is yelling at you now. No confidence. Facts. If you're going to be ballsy enough to sit as a head coach in the NFL and then make your play, stand by that thing, right or wrong. Don't second guess yourself on Tuesday now or on Monday. Don't play armchair quarterback to yourself. What's that show your team? How's your team going to have any confidence in you if you're sitting here second guessing yourself to the media, which is going to blow this shit all out of proportion and overreact.
And that's exactly what people are going to do. It's whatever.
Angels team total over 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You got a rookie pitcher in Morris pitching for Cleveland. Yeah, why not? I don't hate that at all.
Cody Morris. Never heard of him. Next.
All right.
Yeah, but I like that bet. I would take that.
Yeah,
I can see them. Yeah, as long as Trout's in the lineup, we're good.
Trout going for what? 9 straight games at a home run, 8 straight games,
I think
whatever
it's
it is.
10. I think he's got 9.
I think he's trying to go for. I think he's trying to tie Don Mattingly tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's show some love. Hit the like button. We only have 5. Come on, folks. Give me a like. Give me a share. Give me a follow. Do the damn right thing. Don't get put on the list. Don't get put on the list.
Okay? We'll put you on the list. Don't make us put you on that list.
It's not the list you want to be on.
I don't know what list it is, but we'll put you on a list. I'll write your name down.
The list. Thomas Grice is on that list. Cam Akers is on that list. Okay, those lists. What's up, Rodney Molina? What's happening? Props of the dog boys betting on the Seahawks. Those 2 fumbles also help. Yeah, that defense.
The defense was
causing turnovers. That's what you want them to do. Pedro says Trey Lance needs to start so he can get better. Not that I'm comparing him to Josh Allen, but he started bad too.
Yeah, you can't compare him to that, but I understand. And if that's the case, the Niners, tell your fans, all right, we're not competing this year. Don't hold your breath over it. Trey Lance is going to go out. He's going to do his thing. He's going to learn the playbook. He's going to get some experience and will be competitive next year. Don't try to sell them short and be like, we're going all in with Trey Lance. You're not going to do anything.
Well, they said that when they drafted his ass. I'll be honest with you. They were like, he's going to start year 2, and we're going to ride or die with him kind of thing. And
you're just not going to be competitive this year. Tell your fans that we're going to try our best, but we're not going to be competitive.
They can't say that.
They can't, but they're not going to be competitive this year.
You like this play, Tim?
It's juicy. I don't lay 155, so I like the Aces tonight. However you want to do it.
Mike Hunt went off on the Panthers.
Did he?
Running back, yeah. Let's see. Geno tried to run versus the Niners.
I like that Niners defense.
Yeah.
That's why I think the best play for that Niners game is probably the under.
That's fair. Packers, this is a big Sunday night game, too.
Packers by 21.
Packers big on Sunday, Rams.
Packers 31-10.
This week you're going to see some
Green Bay goes off.
This week
you're going to see some blowouts this week. Absolutely.
Packers will blow out the Bears. The Rams will win in a blowout. The
Niners.
The Bengals will probably win in a blowout. Like, you're going to get some blowouts this week. Just expect that. Like, we didn't get any blowouts this week.
Not really anything like the.
What was the biggest spread game? I believe was Thursday night.
Bills Rams 31-10.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest spread game.
Yeah.
The Jets game was a 15-point game, so that's still not as much as the 21.
No, Chiefs Cardinals 44-21.
Okay, that was your one blowout. And I guess do you count Tampa as a blowout? Because Dallas really did nothing.
It was only 16. I mean, that's 2 touchdowns. That's
fair. That's fair.
So at the end of the day, though, I mean, football's back. That Monday night matchup was good. That game was good.
I like that game. Yeah, that game was awesome.
Was good. As a fan,
I watched the entire thing.
Yeah.
That's the first touchdown because I didn't realize it started, and I'm like, oh shit.
Richie P's riding with Nick on the Angels first 5 money line.
I'm not on the Angels.
Oh,
I kind of lean that way, but I'm not betting it.
8 straight games for Mike Trout. Yeah.
8 straight games. Got it.
Mike homers. It will be 8 straight. Okay.
It will be 8 straight. Gotcha.
Okay. Going to throw some fajitas on the Blackstone, gentlemen. Mark me down for squad bet when you announce it. Let's fly. You want it right now? I'll give it to you.
You want it? We'll give it to you right now.
I'll give it to you right now. Don't tell nobody else, Tate. Squad bet did not hit last night, by the way.
Oh, that was our original pick for the squad bet did hit, but Lenny disagreed with it. So
I did.
I
take full responsibility. I took full responsibility for it at the beginning of the show. That shit was on me 3 weeks ago. I was on Seattle. I talked myself right off of it. You wussed out on the big dog.
Lenny, you live in Vegas, right? You see how beautiful the strip is? You know why it's that way?
Because 90% of the people had the Broncos last night.
I didn't have
That's why.
I didn't bet it. I'm just saying I had the under. So, but squad bet for today, we're going Mariners money line. Straight up -108, -108, -110. Shop your lines, do your books.
And I will say,
this is
as a little bit of a teaser. I'm also on the run line at +195.
Okay.
So
I'm on the team total.
They win by margin.
I think they get me at least 4 runs against you, Darvish, tonight. That's where I'm on.
That's fair. Trey Lance not ready yet. That's why Jimmy's still there. So if he doesn't play well, Jimmy take over. Here's the thing: if he ain't ready yet, he ain't ever going to be ready.
Correct.
He's been in that playbook. The same coach, same offensive coordinator, still throwing the ball to Debo for 2 freaking years now. When's the chemistry going to happen?
It's not.
What is it tomorrow? Is it next week? Is it like if I'm a 49er fan, I'm either bought in on Trey Lance or I'm telling him to get him the hell out. So like if he ain't making it, if he ain't ready yet, he ain't gonna be ready.
Yeah, you gotta know now or never. And I have a feeling for Trey Lance, it'll end up being never. I don't think he'll ever be good.
Lions Super Bowl. I mean, shit. Hopefully, eventually.
Not in your lifetime. I mean,
you know what?
Wow.
Tim?
And I'm in the same boat.
I'll live forever, Tim, just to see him. I know, right?
We won't take that negativity in here.
To be fair, I'm a Jets fan. I'll never see the Jets win a Super Bowl. I know that.
Mo Harris says
Jets will never win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. I know that.
I've been lucky enough to see 2 Giants Super Bowls when the Giants and Eli Manning made Tom Brady their bitch.
By the way, the best thing about Monday Night Football is that fact that I don't have to listen to Joe Buck anymore.
Yes, okay? I love the Mannings.
I watched all of them. I love that they had Shannon Sharp on there with his little dog, and he was sipping on his Hennessy, and then they had Saquon on there telling stories about how Eli checked his ass and said, trying to argue about routes, and he's like,
"Yeah, if I tell you it's Easter, you go paint the eggs."
Exactly. I was like, I love it.
If I go tell you it's a swing route, it's a swing route. If I tell you it's a post route, it's a post route. If I say it's Christmas, start wrapping presents.
Exactly. That's pretty much what he's like. Yeah, his exact words were, "If I tell you it's Easter, start painting eggs." And I was like, damn, and
that's the way veterans are with rookies.
Right. Exactly. And they were really good. And it was a great show, and they're not on next week though. They're whatever. But
I know we had to listen to freaking Joe
Troy
Buck.
Aikman and Joe Buck.
No. Do you know?
Troy Aikman's hammered.
Do you know how the best way to listen to Joe Buck?
I'm mute.
Yeah. No, the best way is not to.
I'm gonna broadcast it myself.
Hold on. I'm confused by this comment. Max Kellerman's a little guy. I'm fluffy. But
you're not fat. You're fluffy.
Hell yeah. I'm fun size. That's what I am. I still think they're going to be competitive with a great defense and their elite players. I agree. Their defense is going to carry that game. This season. It always has.
Oh, they're going to hold the Seahawks to under 13 points next week.
That's
the way that's going to go down.
They're going to win. Seattle.
It's going to be
23-13 to under 20.
Yeah, 23-13, 27-13. That would be my score for next week with the Niners.
I think it's the exact same game that happened this week, except for it could be flip-flopped of 18-17 Niners.
I don't know if either team hits 20.
Niners don't cover.
Niners cover because the Seahawks will put up 13 points max.
See blowouts this weekend, yes, yeah. I think Cleveland gets the Jets to -7. Is that who the Jets are playing this week?
Jets are +7, but he thinks Cleveland gets to -7. I can see that.
I don't mind the Browns this week. The Browns I have as a slight value.
I don't either, and this is coming from a Jets fan. The Jets are going to suck without Zach Wilson.
Okay, so
here's
Tim,
the thing,
is the Browns a potential circle look?
I don't know about that.
Hold on, though. Yeah, there's got to be better spots.
There's got to be better spots.
Isn't it really, though?
But here's the thing hold on, before we start just throwing the Jets under the bus, I'm just telling you.
My bad. Joe Flacco's elite.
First of all, no. But Joe Flacco is Joe Flacco. I mean, he's 18 million years old. Why is he throwing the ball 59 times?
Because they're losing the goddamn game. That's why. You fall behind. You can't run the ball down 3 touchdowns. That's not going to work.
Need to be down 3 touchdowns right away either, though. But come on. Yeah. You asked Joe Flacco to throw the ball 60 times, and he went 37-59 for 3. He still gave you 307 yards and a touchdown.
And only 10 points. That team total under was free.
9 points.
9 points. My bad. Whatever.
Yeah. I get you. While they have Pittsburgh as dogs, I'll take the points with the Steelers.
I don't know about that. I'll have to look at that one.
I think that line is correct. I like the Steelers an awful lot this year.
Steelers at home?
I don't know. That just seems like a I don't know. There's a bunch of I feel like letdown spots this weekend.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I have to look into them more.
See, the Steelers, I really like the Steelers heading into the year. They did not impress me in that win. They should have won that by multiple scores at that game because they had 5 turnovers. Thank you, by the way, to the Pittsburgh Steelers defense for being my highest scoring player on fantasy this week. Woo! But no. Woo! Yeah, woo. I won my matchup. That's all that matters. So I'm in the 1-0 club right here. How do you guys do?
I got absolutely blown to fucking pieces. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I got blown out. I went up against the guy that scored the highest on the slate. I got absolutely blown to pieces.
Oh, am I talking to the wrong crowd then?
Yeah. So I went 2-3 in fantasy leagues, and the only one I lost was the one I played Craig Trapp.
That's rough.
Yeah. So that sucks ass.
That's embarrassing to lose.
Y'all think Buffalo blows out the Titans? 10 points is a lot of points.
No.
Let's not
Ready? Here's a huge overreaction game right here. Titans cover. Maybe win.
Ready? Titans outright.
Titans outright, potentially. Potentially. And hear me out on this one. Can I explain myself on this one? We've seen this before. The Titans, I think, are a perfect offensive team to counter the Bills. And how they're going to do that is they're going to hand the ball to Derrick Henry. They're going to run the ball down their throat. And Josh Allen and that offense is going to get 20 minutes of time of possession.
Here's the thing.
It's going to be 66-33 time of possession towards the Tennessee Titans in this game.
Where the Rams went wrong on Thursday night is they couldn't
They couldn't run the ball.
They couldn't. First of all, they couldn't get Buffalo off the field. Their offense.
Yep,
correct.
And I don't think a lot of teams are going to get Buffalo's offense.
They're gonna dominate this year, but they're only going to cover half the time.
Right. So the best way to keep that offense off the field is run the damn ball, control the line of scrimmage,
which they have. Which the Titans have a guy for that. His name is Derrick Henry. As much as I hate the Titans, this is a great stylistic matchup for the Titans to at the very least cover 10 points. That is way too many for a game that I think you may see 10 possessions on each side. Maybe. The unders to play too.
Beats the shit out of Miami this week.
Yes. I love the Ravens. I know they're going through injuries, but who cares? I think that this Dolphins team is overrated as hell. And this Ravens team, I really like heading into the year. And I also don't mind that under as well. Because I still don't trust Tua. And you know that the Ravens are a run-first football team that play good defense that is going to shove the ball down your throat. So, yeah, I'll take the Ravens laying the points in that one for sure.
Little MLB action. Astros minus 1.5, Twins, and the Orioles. Timuro loves the Orioles.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the Orioles every day.
I'm on the Royals first 5. I'm against the Twins there. I don't trust the Twins.
I don't want anything to do with that game. Twins and the
I don't want anything to do with
I'm back in the boob, man.
Game.
Yeah. Gino's a bum. He's going to be in true form next week. If true form is true form, then I mean, I'm not saying he's great, but
I'm not saying
he's serviceable.
Yeah.
You know,
he's a journeyman quarterback. What are you expecting from him? Do you really expect he had a phenomenal first quarter, went 17 for 18.
Yeah, dude.
Is that going to happen again?
No.
Yeah.
No way in hell it's happening again. Could he come
Vegas
close? Sure.
Has been running the race to 20 of these playoffs. Oh, that's the WNBA. Yep. 59 times. That's insane. Right. But you got to do, Niners win, but not by 10.
Correct.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Flacco is a cone. Yeah.
Put in Mike White. Put in Mike White, honestly. I feel like that might be the better option.
I feel like my view with the Jets is the same way Tim views the Niners. I will not bet the Jets until Joe Flacco is not the quarterback.
I agree.
But you also can't look at a team and be like, I'm not backing them because of their quarterback. Because we saw that a lot.
Yes, you can.
Yesterday.
I think this is some overreaction here. Raiders favored by 7.
Absolutely not. Give me the points with the Cardinals. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think. I like Arizona to keep it close.
That's jumped from a 2.5.
Oh my God! Yeah, give me the Cardinals here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go back to the Cardinals.
I can. I like pain. I'm also not high on the Raiders.
Mike Miner got you last night. Mike Miner.
I had the over in that game, and it finished at exactly 9, so it pushed.
Commanders game killed them this weekend. Trey will show.
I had the commies, and I like the commies next week, but I know we're not putting in the commies because then our circuit bets won't go in.
Why? Oh, you can take them. I don't care.
No, I don't like them enough to take them for a circuit pick. Nope.
I just, man, that game's got weird shit written all over it.
I want the over. I think I want the over.
Yeah. And now I see it at 49. I don't want to overreact to the Lions scoring 35 points week 1.
I don't think it's an overreaction at all because that's the way we had them handicapped heading into the year.
And that's why Vikings and Eagles this week.
I agree.
I want the over, and I want the Vikings.
I want the under because I'm going to continue to run primetime unders that are 3-0 to start the year.
Yeah.
Plus, that total may have gotten a little high.
But there's 2 games on Monday night, so I don't really know if you can count it as a primetime game.
See, I don't know if I would take the Commanders with the points here. Just take them on the money line if you think.
Yeah,
take
the money line.
If you think they're going to win, like that game's not going to end up 21-20. Okay, I'm telling you right now. And I don't know. I mean, Washington last week playing Jacksonville, like the Lions can run the ball. That's not an overreaction. We talked about that 2 months ago. They
absolutely can.
They can run the ball.
DeAndre Swift's been a top 10 running back in the league.
That's the only thing they're going to be able to do this year.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, hey,
passing and defense are optional for the Lions.
Other than the Sun God, they don't really have too much for receiving.
Amon St. Brown's awesome. Amon Ra, whatever, however you say his
name.
DeAndre Swift. But here's the thing: wait till James Williams comes, and he's going to be back. Like I think, like week 8, we drafted rookie Alabama. He's hurt, whatever, blah blah blah. We knew that going into it. He's going to miss half the year, but that gives us a super deep ball threat, which we do not have. Amon-Ra St. Brown is good, and he can cut across the middle. He's a good
slants guy.
Exactly. He reminds me of
Odell.
No, Golden Tate.
Okay,
that's fair.
That's who he reminds me of. A Golden Tate who played for the Giants, went to the Giants. So he reminds me of that. He's going to be a clutch receiver.
Golden Tate played for Detroit.
Golden Tate, yeah. He played for Detroit, and then he went to the Giants.
I believe he played on Minnesota as well.
No,
doesn't sound right. No,
so.
Okay.
No. But and Chark, DJ Chark or whatever, good. He had he had a touchdown and some yards or whatever. Don't get me wrong, but they need that other guy, and so they're going to be able to run the ball. I think their offense. There's no problem with the Lions' offense. I got no problems with that. But their
defense is still a huge question mark.
They need so much help in so many different spots. And Rodriguez had a great 6th-round pick. He had a great game for us. Aiden Hutchinson had a good game. I mean, our rookies had a good game on defense, but we need more defense. We need more people. Those two ain't enough. Mets game under. Didn't somebody say that earlier?
Okay, I have,
but
yeah, I have a play on the Mets game that I put $1 on that you'll probably look like I'm crazy for betting. And I never bet these props, but I saw it and thought, why not today? And at 150 to 1, yes, for a pitcher to throw a no-hitter tonight on that game.
Okay. First of all, we'll get right back to that. David Tokarski, you're behind in the comments, so I'm not ignoring your comments, but to say some shit like this will get you timed out for 5 minutes. Come back when you get some fucking act right from you. That's where I'm at. So, that's where I'm at. So, yeah. What did you say?
I put $1 down for a pitcher to throw a no-hitter in the Cubs Mets game tonight at 150 to 1. If you think about it, who else would you place that bet down on? Like, who else other than the greatest pitcher in our generation right now?
Oh, God. I didn't know. I did not know Justin Verlander was pitching.
I was about to say, I knew he was going to say that.
I was going there or Max Scherzer, just so you know. And Scherzer's got that witchcraft going for him, though. He's got that two-eyed color shirt.
But he's going to throw one eventually, right?
I would imagine.
And why not against a Cubs team that has 5 rookies in their starting lineup?
Yeah,
I thought it was worth $1.
For $1,
it's 150. Hey, to throw a no-hitter, I think for every single game is set at 150 to 1. If you're going to give me the best pitcher we've seen in the last 5-10 years, then yeah, I'm going to take a shot with that.
Right. Marlins no runs.
He's going to give up a hit in the first inning now, though. But
absolutely. Hit the like button. We appreciate you guys. Saints and Tampa. What do y'all think about Tampa favored by 3?
I want the Saints.
I don't want nothing to do with the Aints.
I want to grab the Saints, but I'm not going to right now.
That's a pass for me.
I have to look more into these games. There's certain games that popped out to me when I want to go after this. There's certain games that are like, I have to dive into these games deeper. So that's
the Saints. Yeah, that Saints game is one where my power rankings and my trends point the opposite directions. My power rankings say Tampa minus 4.5, so it's slightly leaning towards the Bucks. My trends and what we've seen in the past, obviously we see the Saints cover a lot, and also this fills in one of those spots for me this week for overreaction week 2. It's a team that did not cover week 1 versus a team that did. If you have that situation, bet the team that did not cover the week before. Last year on week 2, it went 7-0. All year last year, it went 69-33. against the spread. So it is a very profitable trend that I'm going to attempt to probably bet most of those this week, which those teams would be, I would have to find the post. Those teams would be the Eagles this week, the Rams, the 49ers, the Saints, the Jets. There's a few other teams in there as well that did not cover week 1, that did cover week 2. The Panthers would be another one. So I'm probably going to bet most of those this week.
I like the Panthers. This week. I think it's a letdown spot for the Giants.
The last 10 times, Titans versus the Bills. Bills are 3-7, and Titans have covered all 10 times.
That's, yeah.
And it's relatively the same players.
If we get
some real twin stuff right there.
If we get
good
a
breakdown,
10,
Nick Earl. Good breakdown.
If we get a 10 on the Tennessee game, Tennessee plus the points will be one of our circuit bets.
Yeah.
I'll say that right now.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not overreacting. I know that's what everybody will say or whatever. I just, man, that Bills offense did what it wanted, when it wanted, how it wanted, at its own pace. And I get the Rams, whatever. I don't care how bad they looked or whatever. It's just like last night. I don't care how bad Denver looked. Don't take anything away from Seattle, and I don't want to take anything away from Buffalo. So I'll find another spot to be on that game probably because, let's be honest, I'm a degenerate. Of course I'm going to get on that shit.
I think the under talk in that game.
That's the first Monday night game. That's probably an under spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 Monday night games.
Which one do you count as prime time?
Yeah, the under is probably the best play in that Titans-Bills game because of the game plan that the Titans should have heading into this, where they pound the rock with Derrick Henry and they run methodical 10-play, 8-minute drives to keep Josh Allen and the offense's ass off the field. Squad bets the Mariners.
Can I just tell you, I'm more interested in the Vikings-Eagles game just because I think the Vikings roll.
I think so too.
It makes me want to throw up saying it, but the Vikings roll. Philly,
fly, Eagles, fly.
And that might be I might be bitter from week 1 as a Lions fan, but I think the Vikings they can. And listen, if you couldn't stop DeAndre Swift in the Lions run game, you sure in the hell ain't gonna stop Minnesota and Delvin Cook.
Yeah, but this is another team that falls into that trend. The Eagles are one of those teams that fall in that trend. They did not cover last week against Detroit, and the Vikings did. So nice. I think we're going to see an inflated line here for my line for it was Eagles -3.
John's following his favorite twin on this game under Orioles first 5.
Yep, I'm on that one. Yeah.
I guess it's 6 play.
Damn.
I guess I'm not the favorite twin. It's fine.
Tim, you're my favorite twin.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, between me and you. But I don't know. What else we got?
I think I'm taking a little bit of a bold stand. I'm fading Sandy Alcantara tonight.
I am as well.
I want to be on that Philly train. I want to. But Sandy Alcantara scares the shit out of me.
Okay.
So
Sandy Alcantara, you remember earlier in the season, he was so dominant. He was sitting around a -1,000 to win the Cy Young. Yeah, that's down to -175. So he needs to make good starts. That doesn't mean he's going to, because he's got 3 guys right on his ass with Max Fried Chicken, Julio Urias, and Zach Gallen, all at +$6. So he's got 3 guys right on his butt. And if he gets tagged up tonight, which look at the last time that Sandy Alcantara faced the Phillies. He got hit in both.
Love hitting him.
Yeah. I don't hate the Phillies.
Hitting them, it's the NL East teams.
That's probably would have. I mean, if I'm really gonna, I mean, don't get me wrong. Rich P already gave you a gut play, but the Phillies, I'd probably sprinkle a little bit there. I ain't afraid of that either.
I think it's a good spot for him. Plus, you gotta think Phillies are kind of, really trying to push for whatever playoff spot they can hold on to.
Right, that's true. I think that's going to wrap it up for us, though, because It's about our time. So that's going to run it out for us. Squad bet, Mariners, money line, run it. But, follow or fade at your own risk. That's all I'm going to tell you. Squad bets haven't been the greatest lately. Marlins Yerfie went from plus 235 to plus 125.
I think you got a crazy. I think you got a crazy line.
Yeah.
I think that I don't think it was ever that high on any other book.
Read the last comment. This one, and only because they wouldn't let me single 1.5 Orioles because it's a free play. Okay. Rodney Molina says Miami field goal or full game field goal.
Full game
See,
team total.
I'm in football mode. Full field goal. Miami full game team total under.
I don't hate that at all. I prefer the first 5 because the Phillies bullpen's the Phillies bullpen.
Yeah, but it's the Marlins offense.
Hey, guys, don't forget about EarlSportsBets.com. Promo 7 days, only $49. You got to go to EarlSportsBets.com.
He was asking what the trend is. The trend is backing teams that failed to cover the spread in week number 1 if they're playing a team that covered the spread in week number 1. So you're looking for teams that are 0-1 ATS versus teams that are 1-0 ATS.
What he said.
Yep.
That makes sense. Marlins, no runs. Minus 155. That's too much for me. Could be right, Tim. I'm on overseas book. Yeah. And if I know which book you're on, overseas, BOL, they do some weird stuff sometimes. So, yes, because my own Steelers, I said line total. Okay, I got you. Too low. Okay. Seattle Mariners money line minus 108. That's our squad bet. You guys know the drill. Good luck. Unless you're against me. That's it. We're out. Peace. See you guys tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern.